What is going on, guys? I hope you had a great holiday weekend. I apologize for not uploading some long-form content here. Unlike everybody else who gets off on the weekends and stuff like that, we own a party bus company. So it's all hands on deck with all the drivers, office staff, and us getting included because there's always things happening because we double in volume during holiday weekends. And then I wanted to upload yesterday, but I got the other piece done to match the other side for my tattoos. Next week I'm getting my chest piece and my trap piece, so I probably won't be uploading on those days either because it's about a 7-hour session each time on what I'm getting done here on my tattoos. So without me rambling about myself, let's get into today's lesson about falling short of your success and how to fix it. I don't claim to be an expert by any means, but I have created a level of success, if you want to view it that way, for myself on my life. So, I always say this, there is a solution to every problem. Whether it's in your life, your relationships, or starting a business, you are going to have problems in those things, but there is solutions to every single problem in your life, no matter what it is you're trying to accomplish here. Getting knocked down, feeling discouraged, defeated, lonely, or when is the good part of my journey going to happen for myself, it takes time. It takes a learning curve. You have to develop yourself. There are many paths, guys, to your happiness or your success that you are trying to achieve. And there is no right or wrong way to get there. Your success or your happiness is tailored specifically for what works for you, not what everything else works for everyone else. If that makes sense. Are you following along? I hope so. This part of your journey, though, by staying down and feeling sorry for yourself, is a choice. It's a choice, guys. Everything in our life is a choice. You want to lose weight is a choice. You want to save money is a choice. You want to be a better person is a choice. You wanting to start a business is a choice. You wanting to fix your relationship with your wife or husband is a choice. Everything in life is made up by choices, and if you choose the right things over long periods of time, your life will dramatically change. I say this all the time. Give me your life for 3 to 5 years. I will flip your life 180 that people will be like, what the hell did you just do? Guys, everything's obtainable. Everything is achievable in this life if you believe it to be true for you. So I want to encourage you, sit down with yourself or with your spouse if you're married and start writing out the solutions to the problems you are having. Nothing will change unless you take action to change it, guys. So the next week, the next month, or the next year is going to be dramatically different than the one you are experiencing right now. Jordan Belfort with The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sure everybody have seen that movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, but he had a quote. The only thing standing in between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep telling yourself to why you can't achieve it. That quote is by Jordan Belfort. Whether you like the guy or don't like the guy, he had some truth in his quote there. Stop telling yourself these excuses and this bullshit story, guys. Just go out and do it. So let's get into today's lesson. Number 1 of falling short of your success is you're thinking in the short term. You're probably thinking, no, I'm not thinking the short term, John. Screw you. I want to achieve my goals within 10 years, you might say. However, this is exactly what short-term thinking is. You want to achieve success within a certain period. But what happens when you don't achieve your goals within a certain period of time? Does that mean you failed? Let's think about that. It will certainly feel like it if you put your time on it. There should be no time limit because you have to be developed into that thing. But it doesn't have to mean you actually failed, though. It could also mean that you just simply need more time to accomplish the thing you're trying to do. But when you've got a deadline for yourself to accomplish your goals, you won't think about any other reasons other than that the one you have failed at. Now, I get it. I know people will argue with me on this, that you should have deadlines because people procrastinate, and procrastination is the biggest dream killer of all. So you should have deadlines, but don't prioritize the deadline so much that you suffocate yourself if you don't make it, that you failed. So here's the solution to this. Create a vision for yourself. Having a vision gives you a sense of purpose and direction. You'll cope much better in the short-term failures since you know what the bigger picture is. It will also help you give the sense of calmness because you'll realize that achieving something so massive doesn't happen overnight for yourself, and it is completely fine that it takes a little longer than necessary. Guys, remember, your dream doesn't have an expiration date. It doesn't. Remember, your dream does not have an expiration date until you're dead. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2, if you're falling short of your success, you're avoiding responsibility. I love this one because, guys, so many people don't take ownership of their lives. By not taking responsibility is one of the worst things you can ever do for yourself. And that's because you're not taking the responsibility for your actions in your life. You want to play victim. So then how can you expect to ever move forward in your life or achieve your goals if you want to not take responsibility for the actions you made? Like I talked about earlier today, everything is about choices. If you never reviewed your actions, then how can you find out what you're doing is right? And in which areas should you improve on? Is it you? Is it the circumstances? Is it the people around you? Are you not well educated on what you're trying to do here? You're the only one that's getting negativity affected by making excuses for yourself. You are causing the harm on achieving what you're trying to achieve here, guys, by procrastination. Remember, procrastination is the biggest dream killer of all. Avoiding your responsibilities is a sign of immaturity. It's a sign that you aren't ready to begin your journey for success or to achieve or handle the responsibility of something bigger than what you are right now. So basically, you're saying that you want to be successful, but you do not want the responsibility of the things to be successful. The solution to this is find a reason why you should take your responsibility. Have a great why on why you're doing this. The positive pressure you put on yourself will make all the difference. For example, let's say you want to make your parents proud and want to give them a better life, pay off their mortgage, pay off their debts or whatever, or retire your parents. So you tell them you're going to make this happen, that they will have nothing to worry about. When you become successful, you're going to take care of them. But when you fail to live up to your word, you're not only going to let down yourself, but you're also going to let down your parents. I know parents are going to say, no, I love them still, but they are going to be a little discouraged because you didn't follow through. Letting someone else down is much worse of a feeling than letting your own self down. Believe me, you want to avoid this feeling at all cost towards the people you care about most in your life. So guys, after what you want in life, with no matter what it is, do not make the excuses of not just disappointing yourself, but the people around you. Number 3, if you are falling short of your success, is your why isn't strong enough for yourself. Do you really want success? Or do you just want to kinda want it? Your why in life should motivate you and inspire you to do something over and over and over and over again with some excitement each time. Because guess what? It's a long journey here, guys. So don't have something little. You need to expect something big and massive to achieve the success that you aren't just going to go halfway in. You want the massive, a commitment, a big big commitment for a big why. Your desire to succeed should be much stronger than your fears to failure. If your why isn't strong enough, then you'll most likely fail. Because when your foundation isn't built right, then every single time when you endure during the road of success, you will make a doubt about yourself. And you'll think every time about giving up whenever you're facing an obstacle or a challenge that's too big for you. You have to have a massive why to have a massive commitment to it. You will give up if something is not big enough for you, whatever it is. The solution, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, you'll then be successful. That quote is by Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas really hits the nail on the head with this one. If you really want to succeed in whatever you're doing, then you should talk, breathe, and dream about that success you want. You need to find out what your deepest desires are. Why do you feel like you even deserve to achieve this success? Why you? Why should you? Why you? Dive deep into your desire and find out what is it that will drive you. When you find those care reasons, write them down. Reaffirm yourself every single day of the reasons about why you want to be successful until it is stuck in your head, just like an alphabet would be. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You need to initially set yourself up for success before you expect success on the outside of reaffirming yourself on daily basis. On your why is the best way to do that. I hope this is all making sense to you guys. I hope you realize how important this is for you. You need to stop questioning yourself and blaming the external factors for not having achieved the success you seek. You can accomplish big things in your life. However, in order to do so, you first need to have the right foundation on which your success will be built upon. Guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, it would mean the world to me if you gave me a thumbs up. If you liked what we talked about and you want to interact with me, write a comment down below. I will respond to your comments. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you like these kinds of videos, make sure to subscribe because we post them every single week. Guys, it's been real, it's been honest, and I truly do appreciate you if you're still watching. And I will see you tomorrow.